Hey girls, so today I already primed my face with this Urban Decay B6 water and the Porefessional and Loreal Truematch in W5. I'm going to use this Modern Mattes palette and I'm going to grab the 5th shade at the top. And this is going to be my transition color. I'm applying this with a fluffy blending brush above my crease, and I'm also going to be kind of flicking it outwards. You can see past my eyebrow a little bit. Now I'm going to go into the Morphe Kathleenlights palette, and I'm going to use this pretty much for the rest of the eyes. I'm going to grab the lighter mauve shade with a smaller blending brush, and I'm going to concentrate most of the color on the outer V, but I'm also going to be dragging it into my crease. Don't forget to wing the eyeshadow out. And now I'm taking a clean dual fiber blending brush to smooth out the edges and blend the transition color with this color that I just applied. So with an even smaller blending brush, I'm going to take the darker mauve shade and I'm going to be tapping this onto my outer V. This is just to apply the color, because then I'm going to go in later with a different brush to blend it out. So now I switched to a small dual fiber blending brush. This one's smaller than the one that I used before. And I'm going to be smoothing out the edges and then dragging the color a little bit into my crease, but I really just want to blend it out so that there's no harsh lines, and I want most of the color pigmentation to be on the outer V. This is the larger dual fiber blending brush to smooth out lines and blend all the colors in together. Now I'm applying that dark mauve shade into my crease, but I wanted it to be precise. So I'm using a flat angled brush to do so, and I'm going above my natural crease because I have hooded eyes, and this will make my eyelid space appear larger. Then I'm going to go in with a small dual fiber blending brush to smooth out the edges and blend the colors in together, and so it doesn't just look like a line that I drew across my eye. Since I added that darker mauve into my crease, the outer V doesn't look as dark as it was, so I'm just applying some more and blending it out the same way that I did before. I guess I was wrong. I thought I was just using the Morphe Kathleenlights palette, but no, I guess I'm going to jump into this Morphe 350 palette, and I'm going to grab this kind of champagne-y pinkish color. And I don't think I wet my brush. I think I just applied it like that and it looks very pigmented, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. But just in case, if you want it to be more pigmented, just wet your brush and it's going to appear like a foiled eyeshadow. But the colors in this palette are just so pigmented and beautiful. So yeah, I'm just applying that. I'm kind of painting it on like if you were painting, you know, like on paper. So I'm just brushing that on, and I'm making sure that the edges are very nice and crispy, clean. Again, going up to my crease because I want my eyelid space to appear larger than it is. And I'm tapping the edges out because I want it to be softer there, because I'm going to blend it in with the darker color that we have in the outer V. So using that same brush, I'm just going to grab a little bit of that darker mauve color and tap it over the champagne pink that we just applied to blend in the colors together, and so that the transition is more gradual. And again, of course, we have to blend out all the edges and the lines so it's seamless and smooth. So never forget to blend, it's very important. This is the Hello Kitty by ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Friendship File. And it's kind of a very similar color to the one that I already have on my lid. So it's really an unnecessary step, but it just adds a little bit of sparkle. Now I'm going to do my eyeliner, and unfortunately I have no footage of it, so yeah, sorry. I was too close to the camera, but just apply some mascara. This is of course my Maybelline's Falsies Black Drama Mascara. And now we are going to move on. I'm going to grab a little tiny bit of black. I'm just dabbed my brush in there, and this is a dual fiber brush, so it's going to apply only a tiny bit of color. And that's all I really wanted. I just wanted to darken up the outer V a little bit more, but without overpowering or making it be too black. I still wanted it to look mauve-y. Now I'm just defining and filling in my brows really quickly with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the color Chocolate. So when I'm going for a full glam look, I like to clean up the edges of my brows, but I don't do this all the time. I'm grabbing the Chella highlighter pencil and I'm picking up color with this e.l.f. concealer brush. It's very small and it's dense, so I like it because it's pretty precise and it applies the color nicely. And I drag the color down, then I kind of tap it out with my finger to blend it out. To highlight and conceal, I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Conceal in the color Light, and I'm also going to apply the MAC Prep and Prime in Light Boost, and I'm going to drag that down to the tip of my nose and then up towards my temples and blend it out with a damp beauty sponge. I'm going to use the MAC Prep and Prime Light Boost to highlight the center of my face. So I'm going to apply this to the tip of my nose, I mean not the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and my chin, and blend it out the same way. So now I'm going to set everything in place by baking. I'm using the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder. I'm going to let that sit for a little bit and sweep it off later. Okay, so I'm going to bronze my face, and I cannot get enough of this bronzer. Oh my gosh, it smells so good and I love the color. This is the darker of the two shades. This is a Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I love it. I can't get enough. I use it every time I do my makeup. I've been using this. So after I apply it, I'm just going to grab a clean stippling brush to blend out the edges. And now I'm sweeping off the baking powder with a fluffy brush. I also can't put this product down. I love this little contouring palette from Wet n Wild. I usually use this to kind of contour. So the other one's more like a bronzer and this one's more of a contour. So I like to apply this with a smaller angled brush and keep it closer to the hollows of my cheeks and closer to the back of my face. Now we're going to clean up the contour by applying some more of that loose powder underneath the contour, and then we're going to sweep it off later. So now I'm going to apply this NYX blush in the color Dusty Rose, and I always like to apply blush to the apples of my cheeks and drag it up towards my temple, but I'm also blending it in with my bronzer a little bit. And I'm also applying this with a dual fiber brush. All these dual fiber brush are from a kit from BH Cosmetics. I love them. So using the Physicians Formula bronzer, I'm going to contour my nose a little bit, and I always drag it up towards my eyebrows because I feel like it looks more natural that way. It creates some shadow up there as well. You don't just have two lines on the side of your nose. And also I like to apply it to the tip of my nose and then blend it all out with a clean eyeshadow blending brush. Alright, so quickly just dust off that loose powder and we're going to move on to highlighting the face. I'm going to use the ABH Nicole Guerriero highlight palette. I love this. It is so beautiful. I love all the colors. So I'm going to mix the top two, what is it, Kitty Cat and Forever Young, and apply that to the tops of my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, on my cupid bow, and also on my inner corners and my brow bone. Pretty much everywhere. To finish off the bottom of the eyes, I'm going to apply the light mauve shade from the Kathleenlights palette, and I'm going to be smudging that against my lower lash line from inner to outer corner. Then I'm going to go in with the darker mauve color with a flat eyeliner brush, and I'm going to be keeping this color really close to my lash line. the lips, I'm applying a Morphe color again. This is, I can't think of the name, but I have all the products listed below, but this is a like a liquid lipstick from ColourPop from the Hello Kitty collection. Okay, now it's time for the fun part. I was so excited and intimidated to try these eyelashes because they're just so different. Like, I don't usually wear eyelashes like this, but they actually looked really nice and they were very comfortable to wear, and they weren't as dramatic as I thought they were going to be because they're short but they're voluminous. So I really like these, and they're really easy to apply because the lash band is very kind of like thick and round, so it's really easy to apply. You should try these out. I love the volume that these eyelashes give me. Bam! And that completes this Morphe makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up because that really helps out my channel. And subscribe if you haven't already. And please let me know in the comments below what video you guys would like to see next, and I will try to do that for you. So I will see you guys next time. Love you. Bye.